Hi guys, it's Marie again, and in this third video, I will be showing you how to construct information visualizations with business intelligence and data analytics in mind. Right now, I'm going to quickly and briefly go over how you can incorporate your data into Google Sheets, which will eventually be uploaded into Google Data Studio properly. I use Google Data Studio and I couldn't get my Excel file to upload. I kept getting an error message. So the quickest and easiest thing to do is just to copy and paste your data if you have it in an Excel file or numbers file, and then just paste it into the Google Sheet that you can make. You go to New Sheet, and then you can just paste your data in here. Or if you know you want to use Google Data Studio, I would just start making your spreadsheet in Google Sheets. Now I'm going to show you our next information visualization that we will be analyzing. Google Data Studio. Click on the first one. If you've never used this software before, you will be prompted to sign into your Google account or through Google Analytics, but I'm already signed in. It's pretty simple. And then the first thing you do once you're in is you're going to want to connect to your data sources, which consists of your data. My data is here. Yours will pop up here as long as you put it in the right place. And here it is. It's similar to Tableau where it has like region, year, and the number. Just make sure everything is right for your variables. The year is correct. When I first uploaded my data, it did not recognize state as region. So you would need to know to put region or country, you would have to go down to geo. And then for state, you would click on region. And everything else looks good. These are to average. And now let's create a report. And add to report. Now we're ready to make some graphs. It's different than Tableau. You don't have like your variables on the side. All you have to do is pick a graph that you want. Pick that first. And then you just drag and drop. And then all your variables and dimensions should show up that easy. If you want to change your dimension, you can click here and then click on year, which is the other dimension. You go back to state, go back. This is only showing one metric in here. I call them variables, but it's referred here as the metric. If you want more than one shown in the single bar graph, all you have to do is go to add metric and then do the second. But you have to go back and then add it again because you can't add all these at once, as you can see. So we'll go back and then add the rest of them. Okay, now we have all four metrics in the bar graph for each state also. This is very helpful for businesses because we can see colorful illustrations of data through these colorful bar graphs. So what you can do now is if you want to change dimension again, you could probably see more with more metrics. Here. Now you can see their which years had the biggest percent increase compared to other years. So 2013 and 2015 had the highest increase from the previous year. And it looks like sales for my selected groups are not increasing every year. It could be various reasons, but that's interesting to see from a business perspective. Now I'm going to go back to state. And just to show you really quick, oops. If you want to change your bar graph, you're going to have to select out of the blue box. Click a new one. And click down here. And then we have our dimension, which is a year, and our metric, which is automatically set up as furnishings and household equipment. You can also add more metrics if you like. Whichever graph you prefer, and then you can always put them side by side and see which one works best for you. Now, the only bad thing about Google Data Studio Beta is it doesn't have that many good features for data analytics specifically. Like, it doesn't have that many features where, like Tableau did. Like, I can't find a way where I can show you guys how to create a confidence interval for any of these metrics. It doesn't automatically calculate my average, but it does allow me to go into the view and hover over a selected metric and state and show me the value for that. The average percent change in total personal consumption expenditure for each one I hover over, which is good. And now I'm going to show you the one thing that I think this information visualization tool does provide in analytics is the scoreboard. You click it, drag and drop, and then it gives you average percent change in total personal consumption expenditure for furnishings, household equipment, and if you want to add the other metrics, you would have to click out of the blue box, go back to scoreboard, and change your metric. This is the only tool in this visualization that really can produce like numbers. If you want like data, like for data analytics, this is the only thing that it can find other than bar graphs that Google Data Studio provides. I mean, it's useful, but it's not as professional as Tableau, I feel. I mean, this is very basic, but it looks good. Like, this is to help you present information to like an audience or organization. Be like, here's the average of the percent changes for each group. Here's a bar graph to show you all the states and all the metrics or variables, however you want to call them. Then you have your column here to show you about how much. It looks good, but it's not as advanced as Tableau, I feel, again. But one more thing I want to show you is this geo map. I'm going to take this one away so we have room. Click the world before, drag and drop, and then you have a little North America. You can make it bigger. Let me take that away for a second. It's nice when there's an information visualization tool that can illustrate your region that you're talking about, especially with color. Then you have your graph down here. The lightest blue is the lowest percent increase, and the darkest is the higher percent change, or percent increase. If you want to see more detail about a selected state, you would have to go to the view. And you have to hover your mouse over the state, and then more details will pop up that way, which is pretty nice. The only thing I don't like, I wish it was easier just to add like the text and numbers in this view rather than putting your mouse over it in the view. Like I said before, Google Data Studio Beta doesn't have as much data analytics for business intelligence purposes. It's pretty like basic with bar graphs, map graphs, things like that. They're good. They look professional, but they don't have enough like numbers and statistical options to choose from like Tableau does. Just keep in mind, if you need something with more numbers and analytics to prove your point, you should probably go with Tableau. There's more there. But if you just want something basic like bar graphs to illustrate your point, for a basic information visualization tool, I would say Google Data Studio is pretty cool as well because it's very user-friendly. It's basic. It kind of labels all your tools and things here, and I had fun with it. I was expecting more from it, but it's not that bad. So this ends my screencast for my course project. I hope you guys enjoyed my presentations, and I hope you guys all have a nice holiday, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.